If you work in tech or are interested in the world of Silicon Valley or venture capital, you most likely have heard of Marc Andreessen, founder of the prolific VC firm Andreessen Horowitz, early investor in the likes of Facebook, Square, many of the other leading technology companies that you know and love today. He wrote a fascinating article in 2011 titled "Why Software is Eating the World." I just read it, and I'm going to talk to you now about my key takeaways that I wrote down notes on that you should find useful, and what it means for the future of work. You and me on the front lines, shaping the economy, our jobs, and how we can find more success sooner rather than later. Interesting enough, the YouTube algorithm is software. Just like how you and I need food and water to survive, the YouTube algorithm craves likes, comments, and engagement. So if you'd like to support the channel, go ahead and leave a like on this video now and watch until the end of this video. Keep in mind, this article was written in 2011. I personally find it super captivating that somebody can make bold predictions that prove to be true over a decade out. At the time in 2011, his theory was that the world was in the middle of a dramatic and broad technological and economic shift in which software companies were poised to take over large swaths of the economy. Companies in every industry need to assume that a software revolution is coming. This has proved to be correct, and companies today in 2021 into 2022, whether they like it or not, are technology companies. We'll come back to that at the end. More and more businesses and industries are being run on software, from movies to agriculture to national defense. With lower startup cost and a vastly expanded marketplace for online services, the result is a global economy that for the first time will be fully digitally wired. What that means is that previously, to host a software solution, it would cost like $150,000 a month, but with the rise of AWS, it costs like $1,500 a month, and of course that can vary. And then of course with a vastly expanded marketplace, I'd read a statistic in like 1990, 50,000 smartphones were connected to the internet. In 2011, it was closer to 2 billion people. And the prediction is that by the end of 2025, it'll be around 5 billion people. So more people available to smartphones that can utilize software as a service and other digitally wired products. All of the tech required to transform industries through software finally work and can be widely adopted at a global scale. We believe, and quote unquote from Marc directly, we believe that many of the prominent new internet companies are building real, high growth, high margin, highly defensible businesses. Personally, the reason why I work in software sales is one, I have a lot of autonomy in my role. Two, it's highly lucrative. And three, I really believe in the business model and the future of tech. All software companies, high margins as we talked about. What that means is that it's low fixed costs. So once you create the software, you got to pay the people to sell it. You got to pay the engineers. You got to pay the hosting costs. Outside of that, it's almost all profit. And it's really scalable, meaning I can be sitting here in my room in Ohio and I can sell to a company in New York a $100,000 license, and then finally recurring revenue. And that's just a part of the software industry. Annual or monthly recurring revenue, research that if you don't know about that. And what are my takeaways for this, and what does this mean for the future of work? First and foremost, if you're enjoying the video, subscribe to the channel now. We are on a mission to reach 5,000 subscribers by the end of the year. My first takeaway was that I'm super grateful to be in America. In America, as we think about the culture today, naturally higher risk taking than many other countries, high innovation, and we actually have the infrastructure to grow and develop these technologies that service the world. Think about the leading companies today in the entire world. Amazon, Apple. Apple's almost a $3 trillion company. Netflix, Google. These companies are essentially the road of the internet, and we control that today in America. So it truly is the golden age and a really special time to be alive. My second takeaway is that so many jobs are going to be displaced by technology jobs. A lot of people look at this as a bad thing. I look at it as a good thing because the jobs that are going to be displaced by automation and technology will be replaced by new jobs that require setting up, maintenance, support of these technologies. So what that means for you and I is that if you are currently working in technology, you're in a great spot. And if you're not, you need to reevaluate what are you doing and where are you going, and how does your skill set help develop technology, sell technology, or contribute to a marketplace that needs these skills. And then finally, number 3, in which I wrote down, is that it truly is the golden age of working in tech. It's only going to continue to get better, I'd imagine. And the crazy thing for me to think about is that I can be sitting here in my room. I'm using a trash ring light. That's why the lighting's so bad in this video, and it's probably going to fall down. I can be sitting here in this room, ring light's officially down. And if I knew how to code, which I don't, I could type on this computer and create a software that impacts millions or billions of people. This is not only incredibly impactful to scale a lot of people and change their lives, but it also can be incredibly lucrative. If you have an idea that can add value to people's lives and you can figure out how to create it, how to distribute it, and how to keep growing and scale, you can become so rich that you'll have so much money that you don't even know what to do with it. It's not all about the money. It's all about the opportunity and what you want out of life. Hope you enjoyed this video. I'm going to leave a link to Why Software is Eating the World down below if you'd like to read it for yourself. Of course, if you'd like to support the channel, leave a like on this video below. Comment, what was your takeaway? What other types of videos would you like to see? Subscribe to the channel. And lastly, bonus, connect with me on LinkedIn if you haven't already. See you in the next video. Bye.